Amtrak Coast Starlight, USA. In this video, we talk about one such luxurious and infamous superliner known as the Amtrak Coast Starlight in the US. Keep up with our video to find out everything you need to know about this route and journey. Whether you're about to board it or just enjoy the picturesque and once-in-a-lifetime journey it offers through this video. A glimpse into the journey. 1,377 miles of rail tracks run from Seattle all the way to Los Angeles along the west coast of the United States. This is one of the country's most picturesque train routes. The Coast Starlight travel route winds through Washington State, through Oregon, and snakes down the California shoreline in a total of 35 hours. It's described as a great West Coast train trip on Amtrak's website, and a short Google search yields a number of blog sites and YouTube videos praising the beautiful landscape along the way. Many people decide to give it a try whenever they have the chance after being confined to their houses for more than any holiday in the globe today. Some travelers make it a multi-day journey, stepping off to go wine tasting in Paso Robles, California, or kayaking in the alpine lakes of Klamath Falls, Oregon, prior to actually getting back on. Things you need to keep in mind. A long-distance journey, the Coast Starlight takes roughly 35 hours to complete. Superliner railcars with 2 stories are utilized by the train. Almost all of the coach seats are located on the upper level. There is also the option of business class seating, which can be quieter and less crowded compared to coach cars. There are business class seats, sleeping compartments, dining cars, and cafes on trains, but no Wi-Fi. The Coast Starlight used to have a parlor car attached to it, but alas, that facility is no longer available on this route for maintenance or repair costs. Schedule of the train. When purchasing tickets or using Google Maps, you can view the most current schedules. You can make a custom itinerary on the Amtrak website if you know your beginning and end stations. Highlight. Around 10 a.m., trains leave Los Angeles and arrive in Seattle the following evening. The next day at 9 p.m., trains from Seattle arrive in Los Angeles. Northern California and a portion of Oregon have trains overnight. Accommodation available. The Coast Starlight offers Superliner roomettes, suites, accessible bedrooms, and family bedrooms as options for sleeping quarters. Traditional and modern bedrooms feature bathrooms, but only family bedrooms have window frames on both sides of the rail. On the upper and lower levels of the train, there are roomettes. Find out more about the differences between the higher and lower level. The route. Take a trip on the Coast Starlight route of Amtrak to see the Pacific Ocean as well as the Cascade Mountain Range. With travel from Los Angeles to Seattle, it's one of the most picturesque in the nation. You can take advantage of activities like hiking, wineries, beaches, and fresh local cuisine at rest spots along the way. The route is through the most beautiful places you have ever had the experience of. The Coast Starlight train travels the length of the West Coast every day between Los Angeles and Seattle, stopping in Santa Barbara, the area of San Francisco Bay, Sacramento, and Portland. The Coast Starlight connects the largest cities along the West Coast and is recognized as one of the most picturesque rail routes in existence. There is no comparison for the Coast Starlight route scenery. A spectacular backdrop for your journey is provided by the imposing snow-capped peaks of the Cascade Range, including Mount Shasta, lush forests, rich valleys, and vast miles of the Pacific Ocean shoreline. The experience. One of America's most beautiful train journeys, according to the Southern Pacific Railroad in the 1940s, was the Coast Daylight connecting Los Angeles and San Francisco. It is still. You can get off and also back onto the train, but you'll have to make individual reservations for each leg of the journey. Book your tickets using the one-way or multi-city alternative. The Coast Starlight, now operating under the Amtrak name, departs Union Station in Los Angeles every morning at 10:10. The train scoots over bluffs above the Pacific Ocean for 100 miles beginning 2 hours later near Santa Barbara. Visitors are treated to breathtaking views of the sea and the Santa Ynez Mountains. Your trip will undoubtedly serve as a fantastic reminder of the allure of train travel as you go on a clear morning. Cost for travel. The price of an Amtrak ticket varies depending on the type of ticket and the route used, the season, and how far in advance you purchase your tickets. The most economical seating options are in coach, followed by a business or first class, roomettes, family suites, and standard bedrooms. Following are the approximate Coast Starlight costs for the full route. Coach seat, $100 to $150. Business or first class, $150 to $200. For a roomette inclusive of meals, water, and coffee, more than $700. A family bedroom inclusive of meals, water, and coffee, more than $1,300. A bedroom that is inclusive of meals, water, and coffee for more than $1,600. How to have the best time. Although the coach seats are rather comfortable, the glass dome observation vehicle offers the most beautiful views. Comfortable seats that face outward at the front of the car enable passengers to take in the scenery as it moves by. There are booth-style seats at the back of the car. Bring some little games, a deck of cards, or some dominoes to keep us busy. It's also an excellent place to grab a snack from the cafe bar, but because there is always a great demand for seats in this car, reservations are always advised. Meals you'd not want to skip. As for the table service main dining car, you might need to make a reservation for 9 p.m., as most people do, but you'll find the wait is worthwhile for the silverware, wine service, and trademark steak supper. Youngsters can select between a hot dog or mac and cheese, and since sleeper car customers get first dibs on seating, many travelers are seated very late in the evening. Nevertheless, the kids enjoyed munching as we traveled. Piece of advice for light sleepers. It may seem simple to reserve a sleeping car for an overnight train journey, but if you don't want to go without enough sleep, therefore it's best to do if you want to have a restful vacation. Absolutely manageable, no issues. Despite being much larger than airplane seats, finding a comfortable position on the train was extremely difficult. Although the train is supposed to be quiet until 10 p.m., people board it all night long. In the early morning, customers are picked up from rail stations in Northern California, notably Chico and Redding. Remember, there's no Wi-Fi. This might seem like a major inconvenience for most of us, but we can guarantee you won't need your phone or internet for the journey because the views will be enough for your eyes. However, you can book a sleeping car to enjoy the Wi-Fi if it seems like a necessity. The spectacular views. On the upper and lower levels of the train, there are roomettes. Therefore, if you want to enjoy the higher or lower level, you must pay closer attention to the booking process. True, there are some amazing views, especially in Southern California. We saw plenty of cliffs, sand, and surf, as well as families with kids out spending a Saturday afternoon at the beach because the trail follows the coastline for around 350 kilometers. As the train moves further inland, it starts to pass through wine districts and agricultural villages like Paso Robles. Then came the lush vegetation of pine forests and snow-capped mountains from Northern California and Oregon. It is challenging to resist looking out the window. If you are a nature lover and you love adventures that are healing and restful, this is one of the absolute best for you. The scenery, the service, to the delicious meals, this adventure has it all. So are you willing to experience it? Let us know in the comments below. Drop a like, a subscribe for more videos, and see you!